Hi, this is Mike from thesubstream.com. This is an episode of Watch This Instead for the week ending Friday, the 17th of July, 2009. There's a lot of stuff out there that almost scratches that itch. That itch that you've got, if you're like me, to go see something that's well made, that's entertaining, but that's also intelligent and forward-moving and innovative and interesting. I mean, you got Bruno, okay, which is funny, but it doesn't have much to say, and it feels like a step backwards. You've got Harry Potter, which, okay, looks gorgeous, and has some legitimately scary scenes, but is ultimately so bound up by the inertia of its own kind of go-nowhere really story that it kind of ends up just being a little bit boring. You've got Wipeout on TV, where the people trying to get the $50,000 get flung through the air and smash their hips and hit their heads on stuff, but you can only watch so much of that. There's no football, there's no hockey, there's no basketball. So what should you watch instead of any of that stuff? Well, go wherever you need to go to see The Hurt Locker by Kathryn Bigelow. She's one of our favorite directors, and this is quite possibly her best film yet, not including Point Break, of course, because, come on, there's no topping that homoerotic bank-robbing parachute epic with Keanu Reeves and members of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, is there? Hurt Locker follows an explosives ordnance disposal unit in Iraq at the height of the insurgency through a couple of days of high-wire, tense bomb scares. And it's just a really, really special, really well-directed combination of journalistic authenticity and stylized war thriller. That's an almost impossible combination to get right, and Bigelow, the screenwriter and the director of photography, have done it. It's also probably the best film made so far about the Iraq War, which, yeah, okay, maybe sounds like I'm damning it with faint praise, but it's an important thing to say because it's a war that needs to be looked at through the lens of artistic filmmaking. And what makes it so good, in a large part, is that it just drips authenticity, and that's helped by the fact that it was shot in Jordan in 2007 at the height of the actual insurgency, often just miles from the Iraqi border, and much of the cast is made up of Iraqi expats who fled the war and crossed the border into Jordan and just happened to be looking for work. All of the performances in the film are superb, with Bantam Rooster Jeremy Renner in the lead role leading the way. Bigelow and the rest of the filmmakers make the decision in the last third of the film to take it a little bit off the tracks, a little bit of a left turn, and in doing so, the film amplifies its own differences from standard genre fare. And this is a plus and a minus. I found it a little bit hard to follow, but I saw it at TIFF a year ago, and it was about the 19th film that I'd seen in 10 days, so I would have found Sesame Street hard to follow at that point. But what it does is it makes it a really interesting, really sober, level-headed, and intelligent commentary on the nature of heroism in a war where that word and quality have been hard to come by. It's a better film than anything else that's out right now, in my opinion. So no matter what you are going to see, go watch Hurt Locker by Kathryn Bigelow instead. Or you can watch Wipeout again.